Hi, this is Ravi Dahiya. Welcome back, friends and family. Today we're going to talk about a hot topic, which is liquid rhinoplasty or rhinoplasty through the use of fillers. This is becoming more and more popular as fillers are becoming more popular. They're very useful tools. And if you can avoid surgery, why wouldn't you? The reason to do it, again, is to avoid surgery. And there are some situations where if you want to, for example, just build up the bridge of your nose, fillers are a great way to do that. And in fact, even if you're thinking about surgery, sometimes doing the fillers beforehand, sort of as a trial run, makes a lot of sense too. So again, certain things are easy to do, building up the bridge of the nose. Or if there's a slight bump that you want to kind of camouflage, what one can do is put a little bit of filler above the bump, below the bump, and that'll even out the profile or bridge of the nose. Now, certain situations, fillers are not as ideal. Let's say you want a more defined tip. Yes, there are some situations where putting a little bit of filler right at the sort of point of where you want that tip can give you that added definition. But remember, it's adding volume overall to the nose. So if you feel like your nose is already somewhat bigger than you want, then adding volume may not be the ideal solution. Also, I will say that there is a difference between filling the dorsum or bridge versus the tip. This skin here is both a little bit thicker and looser as it covers the bones and cartilage on the top, sort of one half of the nose. As you get closer to the bottom or the tip, this skin gets more adherent or stuck down to the cartilages, and it's also thinner. So we have less latitude or leeway in what we can try to do with the nasal tip. So it's not to say you can't make any changes there, but just have to sort of set your expectations back when it comes to the tip. Both from an aesthetic perspective, because you don't want to see bumps obviously, but also from a safety perspective. That skin being thinner and more adherent, you simply can't put as much volume there without potentially doing some damage to the skin itself. So you have to be very careful there. The other thing to be aware of is just which filler to use. So there are lots of fillers made of hyaluronic acid. Those are certainly the safest to use. They can be dissolved if you don't like them. They're typically soft enough that they're not going to cause problems. And they're clear, so you're not going to see any color. Whereas something like Radiesse is opaque, it's white, and it's also thicker. So that's something I would not put in your nose. There is a more long-lasting filler known as Bellafill that can be used. I've used it very successfully there, but you absolutely have to make sure that if you even consider that, A, you try out some temporary fillers first to make sure you like it, and B, make sure that person really knows what they're doing with Bellafill. This is a very long-lasting product that cannot be removed. So it's really to be treated almost like surgery. So step one is making sure you're the right candidate. Are the changes that you want to be made in your nose conducive to fillers, or do you really need surgery? And that's an answer that should have someone who's really skilled at knowing both to be able to provide that answer to you. So are you a candidate? Which filler are you using? And understanding expectations. How much change can you get? How long will the results last? So hopefully you found that helpful. Please check out our YouTube channel where we've got lots of other informative videos. Thanks for joining me today.